It wasn't just the mothers, it was the dads, too.
Think about fundraisers.
Everybody wants to prove who's the richest.
They're vicious.
Add alcohol to the mix and the fact that women don't let things go.
They're like the Olympic athletes of grudges.
It's sexist how the women always get blamed.
It all goes back to that incident on orientation day.
And at the root of it was Madeline Mackenzie.
It's possible that had she not fallen, nobody would have gotten killed.
You're an intrinsically nice person, and I have a nose for these sorts of things.
No, what Madeline had was a nose for everybody else's business.
Oh my God.
Believe me, I know.
An autopsy is still being conducted to ascertain the exact cause of death, but at this point we can confirm that the victim suffered a broken pelvis and a fracture at the base of the skull.
You are so bad.
We are so...
There should be like a 5-year limit on how long couples get to be gooey.
He's a lot younger than her.
She must be pretty, you know, in the bedroom.
Madeline, hello. Yes, of course, you guys go play. Hi. How are you? Pregnant again?
Of course, when am I not? You look fantastic.
Thank you. Did you? Oh, no, but you're sweet to think I did.
Well, you look fabulous.
Thank you. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. Gabby is such a gossip. We don't like her.
Hey, Maddie, have you seen Justin at all?
Oh, I think he whooshed past here. Are we doing the wine tasting next week at your house?
I'll send you an email.
We were all concerned about Bonnie and Madeline having their girls in first grade together.
You know, what that would do to the classroom dynamic.
We're looking at all angles. Nobody has been ruled out.
So we're like seriously using the word murder?
What do I know of Jane Chapman?
Nothing. I'm fine. You okay?
Nobody knows nothing about anybody. You can write that down, detective, and underline it.
Everyone knew Nathan was a little bit of a dick, but a likable one.
I never liked him. I liked his wife.
There's a petition to stop the play?
That play was kind of like a lifeline for Madeline. It tethered her to a purpose.
For a moment.
She grew up wanting to be Betty Grable.
All my first grade kiddos.
Ended up Betty Crocker.
But we need to have a little chat, and it's a little bit serious.
Not that there's a right little girl to strangle. He picked the wrong little girl to strangle.
Excuse me.
Well,
Now you owe him an apology.
Madeline.
Renata.
The battle lines were drawn right there.
We've never had a trivia night and in bloodshed before.
How dare she? Madeline. Harper Simpson, hi.
Jane just didn't fit here. Kind of like a dirty old Prius parked outside of Barney's.
Thank you.
It was a mistake to let people compete, but that is not what got someone killed.
This could get ugly.
We could just let it blow over.
Things never blow over once Madeline gets involved. They blow up.
There was a 4x3 stellate full-thickness scalp laceration located on the superior occipital portion of the scalp. We also discovered a full-thickness scalp contusion and associated gall and subgaleal hemorrhages, and a putrefied and liquefied brain.
So it was a lot of blood.
I kind of agree with Thea. People over 40 shouldn't be gushy. It's not cute.
We're treating the matter as a homicide. We have no suspects as of yet. I will say that we do believe we have spoken to the person or persons involved.
Where are we going to do the interview? Right here. I'll just put my purse down here.
The first thing I said, it wasn't just the mothers.
It was the dads, too.
Thing about fundraisers,
They're vicious.
it's not the male grizzlies you gotta watch out for. It's the sow.
Tell me about Celeste Wright.
Something had to be wrong. So elegant, so volcanic.
Madeline Mackenzie.
Things never blow over.
Once Madeline gets involved, they blow up.
Team Renata. First Team Madeline.
The battle lines were drawn right there.
So we're like seriously using the word murder?
You can finish that in the car. Let's go.
I don't mean to do your job, but it begs the question, is she running from something?
Plop down right next to me. Hi, Sky. This is my friend. Sorry, guys.
Maybe it was inappropriate handing out invites on the first day, but Renata's a planner.
Renata was sending a message.
Nothing's gonna stop us, honey.
Ticking bomb. I'll leave it at that. Tick, tick, tick.
Did she put a shirt on?
Boom.
I mean, look, let's face it. Amabella picked that Ziggy out of a lineup and she was unwavering.
The kid was off. I'll leave it at that.
Perry and Celeste? Honestly, I'd sleep with either.
Feces is never terribly far from Madeline's fan.
And the whole party thing created a vortex.
I will not be anybody's runner-up. You need to hear that.
Scratch the surface of any Jimmy Stewart. Charlie Manson.
Hey, you want to meet me inside door? I need to swap out my family for some vodka.
I think they both had drinking problems. I do.
We are looking at the victims' relationships with every parent who attended trivia night.
Do not fuck with my daughter's birthday. I was in that bar, and I distinctly saw Madeline glance at a steak knife.
The first thing I said, the very first thing I said, it wasn't just the mothers.
Kick your fucking ass. You fucking talk to me like that again, you fucking little shit.
Ed and Nathan hated each other's guts. Are we all afraid to say that?
There's clearly a lot of bad blood in this community.
Taking my wife, my little niece.
Amabella passed out her invitations on Wednesday morning.
Madeline was on the phone inviting the kids to Disney on Ice by Thursday noon.
The two events were scheduled for the same day, same time. A vicious shot over the bow.
In addition to the murder investigation, we are investigating others on assault and conspiracy to incite violence.
Why don't you follow your policy or I'm getting an attorney?
Okay, we're not there yet, Mrs. Klein.
God, attorneys? Really? Is that necessary?
Actually, in my graduate thesis, I coined the term helicopter parent. But these gems, they're fucking kamikazes. And I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I kind of felt bad about accepting those tickets, but they're so expensive. And plus, Lily didn't know Amabella from a tree trunk.
The injuries were many, and they were severe. We are talking multiple broken bones.
You sure you're okay? You're a little quiet.
Madeline was desperate for the trip to be better than the party.
Cheers, everybody! Frozen!
It was pathetic. Gordon Klein was kind of a fuck-up. Rich, powerful, but DNA, huge fuck-up.
It was a fantastic party.
With the exception of Bonnie's dancing.
She was hot.
A lot of the dads were staring. I saw erections.
Oh, we got two!
The frozen gift bags were a deft touch.
Mom, you have Harry, right? Harry? The hippo?
Harry the hippo had been with the school for over 10 years. We still don't know the truth about Jane. I'm just saying.
Madeline had anger issues. Itty bitty ball of rage. Want to see her rage issues? Call her itty bitty.
Renata had the whole kind of sexy praying mantis, bite your head off after sex thing going.
Oh yeah, that Bonnie's just the sweetest thing. You're right.
Celeste, she is a accomplished attorney, and some people in this town resent that.
Rich, beautiful, madly in love. Something had to be wrong.
The neighbors actually heard them practicing for the talent show.
They came to trivia night with their game faces on.
We're talking about viciously competitive people.
We've had who knows how many orientations. Nobody ever got choked.
Who are the new variables here?
Jane Chapman and her son Ziggy.
Whose eyes are abnormally far apart.
A sign of a sociopath.
Are we gonna make some changes today?
The week leading up to trivia night, something changed with Celeste.
Still beautiful, but in her face.
Her eyes.
Not a look like she could actually kill somebody, but
ladies.
Oh, hi. People out there that say they have satisfying sex lives. Oh! Give me a fucking break.
You're in the bed.
Don't blame we never have sex, just shut up and fuck me.
Okay.
When I first meet a couple, I visualize them fornicating. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but with Madeline and Ed, I just couldn't see it.
A lot of people were talking about exactly why Joseph Bachman and Madeline Mackenzie were in that car together.
I'm sure it had something to do with artistic expression.
Something was up with Ed Mackenzie. I just don't know exactly what.
Saxon Baker? Never heard of him.
We have a Mr. Barker at school, but his first name is not Saxon, it's Ted.
Jane Chapman? She's insane too.
There is evidently a petition circulating calling for Ziggy's suspension.
I'm not ashamed to say I started the petition. The school's doing nothing.
That Harper was so far up Renata's ass, she could have chewed her food for her.
I signed the petition.
I signed it.
I accidentally signed it.
The school was not doing nothing.
Stop! Stop! Oh God! What the hell is wrong with you?
If they had any sense, they would have canceled trivia night right then and there.
I'd actually planned on skipping trivia night until the eye gouging.
I should have taken that job in Reykjavik.
Okay, I'll see you at school. Oh, Stu, thanks for coming.
In the days leading up to trivia night, it just seemed more and more people wanted to kill each other.
It was hard to keep track. There was this rumor whipping around that Jane and Renata had settled their differences.
I never bought it.
I believe women are chemically incapable of forgiveness.
Abigail is auctioning off her virginity in order to raise money to protest sex slavery.
I'd heard that Abigail was a little slutty. Knowing the mother, I wouldn't be surprised.
The only mystery to me is why all the damn questions? I mean, you know who did it, for God's sake.
Knowing what I know now, I'm surprised there wasn't more carnage on trivia night.
One dead? We definitely got off light.
Audrey Hepburn meets Eartha Kitt. I love it.
She look great.
You better keep a close eye on her tonight, Ed. The dress was inappropriate and desperate, if you ask me.
Make me feel at home. And when you really care, scratch my back and run your pretty fingers.
Elvis who? Let's give it up for Stu! Folks, don't forget to visit our mixologists. They made a signature cocktail for this evening called the Otter Bay.
The drinks were strong. That didn't help matters. You know, people getting half in the bag.
You Otter, try one.
We're currently reviewing our alcohol procedures in relation to school events.
The world is brighter.
We're all fucked up. Madeline was out of her mind hammered.
You love me as you.
So how are you doing?
Is this custom made?
Huh? I'm sorry?
Custom made.
Yeah, exactly. Will you excuse me for
Sure,
one?
yes. We'll talk later, though.
All right, good. You look great.
Gordon, how are you?
Dick.
Will you relax? Oh, God.
I personally saw Ed Mackenzie throw his drink at Bonnie Carlson.
Every sweet